Hi there. I don't think anybody's here right now. I don't know if you can already hear it, but I'm not feeling very well. So this live is not going to be long. I'm going to delete that other live altogether. And hi, Maddie. I'm just really not feeling well at all. So I didn't want to cancel. But then I started having tech issues, and so I'm here probably 15, 20 minutes is all. But nice to see you, Maddie. I won't be here for long, like I said. Well, at least I guess this way I can show you this. Yeah, I sound awful, right, Maddie? It sounded worse earlier. I'll show you the finished bunny blanket. Oh, gotta turn on my brightness. All right. That's the finished bunny blanket. It's a beautiful dusty rose. Hi, Rose. How are you? So the border I did, it came out so cute, didn't it, Maddie? I bet you could do this with a duck fillet. So this pattern was a fillet pattern, which for babies, I don't like fillet and I like the texture. So I know I sound great, right? So I do popcorn stitches instead, but I did add this border as a wheat stitch. Hi, Arity. I'm not going to be on long. I'm not feeling well at all, as I'm sure you can hear. Yeah, so I'm just showing the completed bunny with the wheat stitch border. Hi, Scully. Hi, Vicky. I'll say hi to everybody, but that's the baby blanket I gave to someone at the baby shower. Now, I was not feeling it as awful at the baby shower, or I wouldn't have gone because that's not cool, right? But yeah, there's the baby blanket. But yeah, you can pretty much convert any graph to any other yarn or string, or I even took cold medicine like about an hour ago. Thank you, Vicky. I was really happy with how it turned out. Yes, yes, already it's special. And I still have to record tomorrow's Monday yarn management. It'll probably be really short tomorrow. The pattern, Maddie, I will link the pattern. Actually, I could do that right now. Hold on. I'll link the pattern in the description box. Thank you, Arity. Now, again, there are several things you'll need to know about the pattern, Maddie. First of all, I did not go off her written words. I used the graph. Each box in the graph represented 2 stitches. If anybody's just coming in, I'm sorry it doesn't look as pink as it is. It's a lighter version of the pink I'm wearing. Oh, I'm freezing cold too. So yeah, but I don't think I have a fever. I don't think so. Anyway, yes, thanks, Rose. I appreciate it. So, it's basically a pale version of this color that I'm wearing. Yeah, I did. I swear to you, I took cold medicine before this. Hi, Mila. Dawn, how are you? I'm not awesome. Which won't be on here long, but then I had tech issues. If you could hit the thumbs up, that would be awesome. But I didn't want to just outright cancel. Yes, thanks. Hi, Ellie. Ellie, hopefully you saw what that you won in Mama G's. I think you did. And then you email her and she'll email me. And then I will email you once I hear from her. And then I will tell you what to do next. So thanks for the thumbs up. But yes, Mima Dawn, if you didn't see, there's the completed blanket. And I did, I know it's hard to see that detail, but the wheat stitch border. So I used the Brianna K. You emailed her yesterday, which means I'll probably get it tomorrow or the next day. Wonderful. Perfect. And then I will email you with details. I could probably email you now, but I'm just trying to follow my rules because people won stuff at Kiwi's Crochet Corner from me as well. So I'm waiting for them to contact Adrian. Hi, Sonia. How are you doing? I saw your granny square. You're doing great. I love the color combo. But I'm not, yeah, I'm thinking if I'll be lucky if I make it a half an hour tonight. So just because I'm feeling so. So what they're reacting to, Sonia, is I'll just, I wish I would have inserted a picture. That would have made it easier. But so this is a fillet pattern. I will put this in the description box. It is in the description box on Friday's video, I believe. It is a free pattern. I did not use the words. I used the graph. And the yarn was this right here. I had a little leftover, so it's Lazy Days. And it is 100% polyester. I swear I wasn't this bad at the baby shower. Yeah, I probably do. Sonia, if you want to drop your channel, go ahead. Do you remember how? What's the color? The color is Camille. I have some hot tea here, so I'll have some more hot tea. What's interesting, though, is I had originally planned with this, so I'm not doing Stitcherhood at all. Sorry about that. With all my tech issues tonight, I said screw it, and then I was already not feeling good, so I'm trying to get it so it shows the pink. I just can't quite get the angle on it. Maybe I'm too dim. Let's try this. Let's see if that's any better. I don't think it's better. Maybe. I don't know. That's worse. What I was going to do, if that's not helpful to you, you can see that I'm not in airplane mode. I was going to do an additional border with this variegated yarn that I won from Crafting Kitty. Part of the reason I did this wheat stitch border was because that Brianna K. Oh, it's Hooks, HOOKS 247, no space. Hooks 247, Sonia. And Scully, and let Sonia do it first. Hooks 247. Yep, you got it. But I was gonna. I did the wheat stitch around it because of Crafting Kitty's Creator Spotlight for March. I kept saying February. It's for March because January, February was Ophelia Talks Crochet. More hot tea. All right. So now, Ellie, you're welcome to drop your channel if you would like to. Ellie makes beautiful stitch markers. I know I have one of hers, but I don't know where. I have, what do I have from her? From something from Armchair Chef. Yeah, there you go, Ellie. You got it. If it doesn't go, just put some random chat. I don't even care. I don't even care. Just throw out words. Just as long as they're nice words. Yeah, there. It just needed that extra piece of chat. Sometimes it's like that. But anyway, so I was going to I did the wheat stitch because Brianna K, I don't know if you know Brianna K, but like wheat stitch galore, but I ended up falling in love with that as a border. Holy mackerel, because it gives it almost like a cabled look on the outside, all the way around. Like I said, I had to kind of manipulate it and figure it out, like how to make it go in the round, because she doesn't necessarily show that, or at least I didn't find one right off the bat that did that. But I'm so glad I did not use this because they opened all the presents. Hi, Jay. How are you? I still need to. I haven't packaged any prizes. Everything is organized, ready to go out. And Ellie, yours will still go out like ASAP because the thing you won from Mama G is not coming from me. That'll come from Michelle of Live Fantastical. But anyway, yes, as you can tell, I'm not feeling great. So when I was there and they were opening presents, I'm like, it is all this color. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I was showing it. It looks better when you can see it in the pink, but like that, I just loved that wheat stitch as a border. Such a beautiful way to border your work. Because like I was trying to use, and Jay, this is yarn from you, right? This is yarn from Jay in the chat. So this is all I have left. She sent me 6. I used 5. Oh, hello, and Andrea. Hola, Joe. This is what I was talking about that I worked on. I'm sorry it's so blown out. It is this color pink, but with my screen, it doesn't look like that. And I didn't pull it in. So it's a filet crochet pattern, but instead of doing it as filet crochet for a baby, I do, I kind of create the shapes with the popcorn stitches, and then the rest is double crochet. But then I went ahead and did the wheat stitch as the border, and it's just, I'm just so happy with it. I did say hi to you, right, Vicki? I hope I said hi to you. I think I did. I really do try to keep up with the chat. I'm glad everybody found this because I messed up the other one. Let me go in real quick to YouTube Studio and make sure that nobody's on over there. In that live waiting. Nope, nobody's there. Perfect. Okay. Wonderful. I don't have to worry about it then. Okay. Yeah, you've got your head in your knitting. I get it. I get it, Arity. That's absolutely. I came up with what I want to do for my Magical Mal for, it's technically for Live Fantastical Michelle and Cheyenne, but it is being hosted this month by Armchair Chef, and the theme is kind of Mardi Gras, New Orleans. I can't say that right. Can't say it the way they say it. But you need to use purple, gold, and green. And I came up with something. Oh, I'm supposed to be sleeping but not working. I should be sleeping too. Can you hear me? Anyway. But yeah, yeah, I feel you, Jay. And you're 2 hours ahead of me, so yes, definitely bedtime. But anyway, I have this great idea, and it's a Spoonie Stitcher pattern. She may or may not still have it on her posts, but I'm going to do the colors. And I had it all put together in a project bag, like my yarn. Sorry about my lighting. And I can't seem to do, oh, more snow. I'm so sorry, Jay. Now we kind of need some moisture here, or we're going to have a really bad fire season here in Colorado. Anyway, I put it in this, I put all the yarn in this project bag, and I can't find that. I am down to 2 people that have not, no, technical, well, 2 people that haven't contacted me about their prize, and 1 person that just hasn't decided on which journal they want from. So that's pretty darn good considering how many things I gave away. That's pretty darn good. Hi, Margaret. I'm surprised you're up because I know that's late there. Hi, Camille. And I'm not going to stay on super long today. I'm thinking maybe half an hour total. It's already been just past 15 minutes. So I took cold medicine in hopes that I would feel better and sound better, but here we are. This is her morning. Okay. Yes, Margaret was on this morning. I need to go watch that replay. I had my mammogram. Remember, weird to have it on a Sunday, right? Have any of you ever had a mammogram? Or just a doctor's appointment in general at a regular checkup type doctor's appointment? This is no emergency. It's just regular standard. On a Sunday? I kept asking them and clarifying. Sunday, right? Sunday, February 22nd? Okay. You have, Cammy. Oh, okay. So it's standard in Brazil? It's not standard here in the US, not in my experience. Anyway, this is the one where they had me scheduled for 2. Yeah, you were wondering about that too, Margaret, right? Weird, right? So weird. So weird. I'm like, all right, I'll roll with it. And then I was just in that one. So I was the very first person there, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, they just, trying to fill up the day. By the time the lady took me back to go do the thing, it took all of 5 minutes or whatever it is. Excuse me. There were probably 8 people in there, so it's a thing there. I'm like, all right. A Sunday mammo? I never. Somebody was there for an MRI. Just because you overhear things. I really try not to eavesdrop. I didn't hear what the MRI was for or anything, but I can't help it. I just hear everything. This was helpful as a teacher, and my students also very much did not enjoy that about me. Cammy, I know I don't sound good. And I was mostly fine. I just had a little bit of a runny nose earlier. Took some cold medicine, was fine until about 7:00. So about an hour and a half ago. And then I'm like, okay, and I took some more cold medicine. It's a very dry cough. It's not productive. Hello, Linda. So, as far as what I'm gonna get, I'm going to look at some of their storage stuff. Hi, Camille. I need to text you because you're one of the people I actually need you to email me about your prize because it's not one of the standard prizes. So, ironically, Ironically, the two people that won prizes that are from Ladybird Loves, those are the two people that have not contacted me yet or emailed me yet. And again, it's because Camille and I are close. And if it was just a prize for me, I'd be like, whatever, throw it in a bag. It's not. And so I need an email to send to her. So, because then she does something special with that email for her Etsy shop. Anyway, so I'm not going to be long because I'm feeling lovely. I was not like this. I was not like this at the baby shower. If I was at the baby shower like that, I wouldn't have gone to the baby shower if I felt like this. I would have just dropped the gifts off with my daughter and been on my merry way. Oh, that's a funny thing too. So I don't know how many of you have been to baby showers recently, but the big thing is to head to a diaper raffle. So you bring a package of diapers and then they give you a raffle ticket or whatever. I could feel it coming. I have been to probably minimum 6 baby showers. It's probably closer to 10 baby showers with one of these diaper raffles. I have never won a diaper raffle until today. Today I won the diaper raffle. But again, I would not have gone if I sounded or felt like this because that's not cool, exposing a pregnant woman to sick. I promise I wasn't like this. It did not hit me until about, like I said, an hour and a half ago-ish. But yay me, I finished a baby blanket on time before the baby was born. Woohoo! I need to jingly jangly that one. Anybody else finish anything today? I'll jingle jangle ya. I'm so glad because I've been missing deadlines left and right. It's been so bad. It's been so bad. So, oh, Jay. Oh, chamomile tea. Wishing you some sleep. I like the Better Sleep app. If the free versions got decent enough stuff, check it out. Something to listen to and kind of help you asleep. Or sometimes I put on YouTube sleep, the sound bowls, the ones that are for sleep. That also, I took it out of this room. That also advises you to not listen to that while you're driving. If something's labeled to help you sleep, you probably shouldn't listen to it while you're driving. What do you think? Sorry, I find that stuff funny, but they have to. They have to. I get it. They have to, but also, do they have to? Yes, they have to. My granddaughter was very cute. So it was my daughter, my oldest daughter, my granddaughter, and me went to this baby shower, and she played with the baby that's on the way. It's the girl, her older brother. So everybody's wishing Jay some sleep. Did anybody finish anything today? This weekend? What you working on? I'm going to work on a project from, like I said, hopefully I think I can knock it out in probably a day, probably a couple hours, honestly. I just have to have everything. Intarsia, ooh, nice. From a graph. Intarsia on a graph. I am in search of, if any of you have it. I am in search of a graph or a blanket, a blanket idea where it's okay. It would be very much Camille vibes in terms of like something in the forest, trees and woods and earthy, like that, something like that. Oh, a heart pillow in Tarsha, lovely. So dry cough, it's very annoying. But I was not coughing earlier. I promise. I would not have gone to the baby shower had I been. So I hope I didn't get anybody sick. Watching the chat, just making sure. Because I didn't set a goal or anything for tonight because I didn't, like I said, I don't know how long I can handle it. Camille, I have sent on your information to the lady that does the journal, so I'll let you know if she needs anything else. I'm really hoping it works because it's different, because she's like going through like a seller side of things, not like what I was trying to do. Hello, Sally. How are you tonight? Unfortunately, I am not great. About an hour and a half ago, I started feeling really cruddy. Hello, Chef. How are you? So I probably won't be on for very much longer, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I will show you. I wish I was just tired. I've been coughing off and on this whole life. For those of you who didn't see it, there's the finished bunny rabbit blanket. And again, it is a filet crochet pattern that I just turned into, like I do popcorn stitches and create that shaping. And then I did the wheat stitch border. I had to figure out how to like kind of adapt to expand those ends. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm really hoping to get to bed at a decent hour tonight and get some extra sleep. I have an appointment, I think at 10:30. It's an online appointment, thank God. Yes, the wheat stitch. I did the wheat stitch as a border and it looks incredible. I am a big, big, big fan. Big fan of doing that because it just makes it look so clean and good on the edge. So that's Brianna Kay. She's the creator. Oh, your pup's out in the snow. The content creator spotlight for Crafting Kitty in March, and you can make your stuff early for her, as long as you haven't ever submitted it before. I've never done the wheat stitch before. This is my first time. Is Brianna Kay. And as I don't know if I'm ever going to want to do it. Yes, please be careful, Margaret. Yes, Arity's correct. Please be careful. The voice just goes in and out as it wants. It's very annoying. Anyway, so yeah, my first experience with the wheat stitch, and I just think it looks phenomenal because it almost has that feel of, okay, you're not going out there. The dog's just out there. Okay. Good, Margaret. I feel like as a border, it almost looks cabled on the outside, and I love that. She did. I'm actually, I just want to say hi, drop my phone, listen, yes. Oh, that's fine. I understand, Camille, and I'm literally at max going to be on 15 more minutes, so you can just turn my volume down or whatever. You sent me an email. Am I in the right email? No, I'm in my husband's email. Why am I in my husband's email? I don't have an email. Oh, yes, Camille knows. when she came in, I told her and I explained why. Because if it, like, literally, if it was any other prize. Yes, thank you, Arity. I figured it out. Yes, Miss Lovely Sally Kindness did win a journal, and I did send it to the correct place now, and I am so sorry. I kept, you were like the third person I did that to. Instead of hitting forward, I hit reply, and I just told you the information that you just told me. So, yes, good night, doctor, tomorrow for you. Okay, you take care, Sally. Yes, today was the day that I had 2 appointments, one for each. Just kidding. It was a scheduling problem because I didn't realize that the baby. Yes, I am. I am sick. I was fine, and then I'm not. And then you take care of yourself. I will take care of myself. That's why I'm going to only be on about 15 more minutes. Well, give or take. I am just. We will get tracking. Yes. When I send the packages out, you will get the tracking if I have your email, which you had to email me. So, yes, you will. Linda, I haven't sent any of yours. I feel like there was something I haven't done the little extra things yet, and that's part of why I haven't sent anything out yet. But you will get tracking, yes. Because I sent through Pirate Ship, and I will put your email on it. Now, you'll get the email when I make the label, so it won't, but, you can, yeah. My goal is to, during this week, yes, Vicky, you go get some rest. Yes, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. I am so glad you asked that question. I appreciate your questions because that's a question that I didn't make clear to everyone. That's part of why I have you email me, is so then when I go to Pirate Ship, then you have tracking, and it will automatically send you the tracking as well. But yeah, my goal is to get as many out this week as I possibly can because my husband is off this week except for Wednesday. He has to teach taser, which is entertaining, for lack of a better word, because when he teaches police officers how to use their taser properly, they have to get annually certified. I don't know if any of you knew that, but he's the teacher. They have to have volunteers. So, yeah. Yes, good night, Vicky. Rest. Get the rest. I know a lot of you need to rest. I need to rest, clearly. But I'm thinking with his help, if he can be weighing and measuring packages, I just need to get the little special things. I need to make some more. Everybody that doesn't already have one. Arity, for example, already has a little heart from this thread. But if you want another, let me know. But I'm planning on just sending it to the people who didn't get one. Oh, I was going to show you that. I got my So Magical Michelle Palantines, and they made a bookmark. All you need is love, books, and yarn. There you go. I mean, we can't disagree with that now, can we? In this beautiful card. And I won't read all the stuff inside, but I assume all the art is done by Cheyenne. But I think that's so cute. And then I got my little Palantines from Rosie. I was going to show you from Rosie in Austria. To figure out what's going to folding tool. So she made a heart as well. Hers is nice and big, so you can see it. So we have Lexi's heart that she hand dyed this yarn. And then this is from Rosie. Oops, sorry, this side. And then she says folding tool. I'll have to figure out what that is about. And then some stickers. She says cut out 20. What is this? So she gave me a project. Oh, somebody was asking. Yes, the froggies are from Rosie. Oh. She's so sweet. Anyway, beautiful, huh? And then I'm going to have to read the letter to figure out the project. Because I saw her write the word project. She started watching English-speaking channels to help her improve her. Thank you, Camille. And honestly, like I said, I wouldn't have made you if it was just one of my prizes. I know, isn't it beautiful? That's so cute. So cute. And it looks like marker that she did. She definitely made it. I love the little flowers too. It's a very limey green. There. That's a good picture of the real colors. Very cute. I'm glad that it was a good size, not too big, yeah. So much talent. Yes, among the friends, yes. So, yes, Rosie does not have a channel, but she started, like I said, she started watching the English speaking channels to practice her English. Because again, she lives in Austria, so every once in a while she's not sure about a word, but she always will ask, what's, how do you say that? Oh, she asked me which is which. So I explained which one's a witch that's like on a broom and casts spells versus which one, like I'm choosing which one. Anyway, she's sweet as can be. Rosie is so sweet. Of course, I've never met her in person. This is just impressions from the email exchanges. But anyway, thank you, Camille, for taking care of that. And I'm so sorry. Again, I would not inconvenience you if I didn't need to. So now I'm just down to one, and it's Lou Green, and I don't remember what her channel name is. But I did put a post. She posted something, and I said, hey, go watch this video and contact me. So if she does not contact me by the 28th, I need to ask Ladybird Love if she wants me to redraw, because I would love to redraw for that prize. Or, because again, it was ironically, weirdly, both of those were hers. Yes, and thank you, Linda. She appreciated that she got a journal. She was having trouble getting into the website. I don't know if I put it all in caps this time, and so maybe the spelling, because you know how I and L can look the same, that whole thing. So I put it all in caps, and she was able to get in. So she's choosing, and then she'll get back to me. So she appreciated it so much that yes, I was happy for her. Yeah, you gave one, you got one, right? But anyway, okay, yeah, I am feeling myself just like sink in the chair here. But my hope, y'all, on the prizes is by the end of the week, and yeah, that would be my goal. And Camille, I'll get that sent off to her ASAP. And I know you're just listening or not listening because of overstimulation. I just am grateful. Thank you for doing that. I know it's annoying. Oh, what was I going to tell you? Yeah, I have my Yarn Management Monday ready to go. It's over here. I did pull out my not pull it out as in frog it, but I did pull out my project. I do kind of like that this could go either direction. I think it does look better this way. I don't think it's going to be long enough that I could go this way, but I am kind of worried about the yarn chicken. Scully Pop dropping in again. Hello. It is. This is it. That stitch, the more I do it, the more I like it. It's so easy too, but it just looks so nice. But like I said, it doesn't look so delicate that you wouldn't feel comfortable using this blanket. Because there was something that Linda said in one of her videos about what happens sometimes if you make a really fancy blanket is then either somebody just displays it or they just keep it in their cabinet because, oh, that's too pretty to use. So that stuck with me. And so then I adjusted and my voice is going again. Oh, yeah, that's fine, Lexi. How's that Dazzler frog? Does it frog well? Now, for those of you watching or listening, frogging in crochet means to rip it out, pull it out. Like when you have to pull out a section. I actually pulled because I started with a different stitch and I was like, it's too fancy. I can't just like do it without thinking about it much. I have 2 things I got to do before I can work on that again after I get packages out. Oh, beautifully. So the Dazzle Air Frog's really nice. Yep, there's my voice is going. See, I'm going to go to 45 minutes and then we're going to go. So, which is 3 more minutes. So, yes, I need to get some rest. And like I said, tomorrow's video will be really short. It's all sitting right here, ready to go. I'll just film. I thought of a really funny classroom story, and I can't remember what it was. Thank you, Cold Medicine. But we'll say what I say, which is I genuinely appreciate you all so very much. Even if you just listen. Dazzle Air is a blast from the past, exactly. I got some from, haven't used it. I got some from another yarn Shannon when she was destashing before she moved. I need to send her a text about, because she had talked about donating some shawls for the Stitcherhood. I need to ask her if she still wants to do that. Ooh, my head is a spinning. That's the cold medicine actually working, but it's not working that well now, is it? All right. So thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? I'll give you a few minutes. I'll give you a minute and a half. Can I get an amen? Then hugs to you all. If you need a hug from me, Ma, Potato Head, that my granddaughter made, well, put together. She didn't make Potato Head. But yes, I'm going to get some rest. Thanks for the amens. I appreciate it. And we're only going to get a couple goodbyes compared to the 65 bajillion that I usually do. Minimum 21. But no, we're not going to get that many tonight. Because I am, yes. Thank you. And it's, like I said, had it started, if I felt this way this morning, I would not have gone to that baby shower. And I really hope I didn't get anybody sick. I would feel terrible, but I didn't know I was sick. I didn't. So I just need some sleep. Y'all are fantastic. Big hugs. Yes, everybody take care. Giving everybody a second to say goodbye. If anybody else needs to drop their channel that didn't have a chance, Camille Hooks HOOKS247. Go ahead and drop your channel because I don't think you remember chamomile tea. Yes, I have some. But Camille, if you want to drop your channel, Linda, if you want to drop your channel, you can. Sometimes I remember to go back and pull the channels and throw them in a comment. Can't promise I'll remember. But yes, if anybody wants to drop their channel here, we're at 45 minutes, so. All right. Looks like I still have 9. Oh, hello, Dorothy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's just a cold. I think. Hopefully. And there you go. If anybody wants to drop their channel last minute, you can. And I'll wait and see if anybody does, and then I will hang it up. Just watch me sit here quiet. That doesn't happen very often. Oh, and just drop some random ones. It dropped Crafty Wedge. Okay. Okay, looks like we're good. Sorry we didn't even go an hour, but thank you so much. I appreciate you all. See you later. Bye-bye. Hugs. Yep. Big hugs to everyone. And Alley Cat Kimberly, yes, I will. I will do that. Packages will be sent out sometime this week. Could be as late as the end of the week. So, all right. Hugs. And I'm going to get some rest. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ellie.